because, I saw him with a lot of positive energy before 6 years during the launch of the Dance of Flames. Again, after 6 years, he has the same positive energy. And with that, see, he is appreciating as... No, sir, I think you require more introduction.
It's really a great moment for all of us. Down. The second book to be launched by the department, the first one was The Dance of Flames by Ponnelan in 2017. We launched in the same hall, right? The same hall we launched. And we are all here to launch the second important book translated by Dr. Priyadarshini, The Black Soil. Mostly the guests are from the Black Soil area, Thanjavur and other southern places. So it is very much emotional for us to read about Black Soil, the Karisal, the novel, and also the Keelvenmani incident is always a kind of memory that cannot be erased easily in our mind. For this book launch, our Madam Dr. Thamizhachi Thangapandiyan, MP, writer and poet, a great source of inspiration for all of us is here. You are most welcome, ma'am, to this book launch. Thank you so much for joining us. Next, Mrs. Thilagavathy ma'am, IPS, who is a poet, writer and Sahitya Academy awardee. Madam is here very much with us. Madam, thank you so much for your presence is a great inspiration for us. Thank you so much for joining us, ma'am. You are most welcome. Professor Dr. Ma.Rajendran, very active Vice Chancellor, a former Vice Chancellor, Tamil University, Thanjavur, is here with us. You are most welcome, Professor. Mr. C.Mahendran, sir, needs no introduction. He is a political activist, editor, and editor of Thamarai magazine. And he recently authored a book about the politics in India. It's a very important book that we have to read. This is the one. விவசாயிகள் போராட்ட பூமியில் 25 நாட்கள் சார் அங்கே தங்கி இந்த இடத்துல தங்கி ரிப்போர்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. சார், தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் ஃபார் பீயிங் வித் அஸ். We have the great translator of Black Soil, Dr. Genuine, okay, not the academic doctor. Dr. Priyadarshini is here. Is very vibrant and also is a great source of support for the writings of Ponnelan, sir. I happened to look at the video of the first launch of Black Soil in Trivandrum. Sasi Tharoor was there. I was so happy to see him in the book launch, and it was a great moment. Dr. Priya, thank you so much for translating Black Soil for Benquin, and we are very much proud of you. You are most welcome to our event. Our author, Ponnelan, sir, needs no introduction. All Tamilians in the world, as his name is there in every household. The author of the book, Karisal, is here. You are most welcome, sir. Your next good friend, Mr. Shanmuga Saravanan, Chairman NCBH. Sabapati sir is here. On behalf of NCBH, he is here. Sabapati sir is a great friend. Thank you, sir, for giving lot of books for me to my home. Thank you so much. Sir is helping us. Whenever I need book, I call sir and he brings book to the department. And thank you for supporting our students also. And I welcome all delegates and also faculty from English department and also faculty from other colleges. I also welcome Professor Nirmala, former principal of Ethiraj College, who is very much here. Mr. Valivannan, Dr. Anthony Sami, HOD Laila, English department is here. Thank you so much, my dear students. You are all most welcome to this book launch. Thank you so much.
I request Pratyush, Divyadarshini, Anita Ponnelan, Nivedita, and Mani Megalai to come closer. I request Pratyush to come forward and felicitate Rajendran sir. Pratyush, on stage please. I request Araganila to come forward to felicitate Mr. Amstrong. Dr. Pratyush, please come forward to felicitate Dr. Thamizhachi Thangapandiyan. J.Priyadarshini, please come forward to felicitate our Honorable Chief Guest Thilagavathy ma'am. I request Priyadarshini to felicitate Ponnelan. Priya has actually drawn a very beautiful gift for her grandfather. It's a very special gift. She has drawn a painting where she has picturized him to be a Superman carrying Priya on his shoulders. He is really a Superman, there is no doubt about it, and she has picturized it very well. So it's a very, very special gift at this special moment, bringing in joy to the heart of her grandfather. So nice, beautiful.
Give me 1 second.
Sorry for the mess up. I think it's Araganila's fault. She came and asked me to change the order and finally energy, sir. உண்மையாகவே you are a magical person. நீங்கள் ஜீவ அப்பம்னு சொன்ன உடனே ரூம்குள்ளே பிரெட் எல்லாமே வந்துடுச்சு. So, you have really a great energy within you. Everybody was so happy. And now let's go to the main event. I request Madam Sumati Thamizhachi Thangapandiyan to launch the book and Mrs. Thilagavathy to receive the book.
Pratyush. See, she has gone through a rough time during the COVID period along with her professor, Dr. Rajalakshmi, in RSRM hospital. In spite of all that hardships, she has taken a post at OT where it is very troublesome to live with the child, and she has done this great job. See, we have to congratulate and give her a very big hand.
Next, I would like to invite Mrs. Lata, author and translator, to receive the next copy. Mrs. Lata. You all know that she also grew up in an atmosphere of literature. I think she also came to push me out. Her grandfather is, he has a library of books. We all know that. And she grew up in an atmosphere of literature. She is a 27-year-old gynecologist. Now I'm revealing her age also. And she's currently working in Government Medical College, Nilgiris. Despite being a busy doctor and researcher, she was influenced by her grandfather, and she has translated his first novel, Karisal. She started translating the novel when she joined her residency in obstetrics and gynecology at Stanley Medical College in Chennai. As all the chief guests mentioned, she used to carry the novel in her white coat and did the whole translation on her phone. She used almost every minute of her free time, like while having food, post-duty offs, and even while waiting for a long labor. She was only 12 when she first read it, but the novel made a deep impression on her mind. So I think let's hear it from the translator herself, J.Priyadarshini, on stage.
Very good evening to all. So this is a very big day for me. I'm so happy. This is not just a book launch for me. It's like something like, it is very huge, like a rocket launch. And I'm really happy. Words cannot contain the happiness and gratitude I have in my heart. I'm so happy and excited here. As a young girl, when I first read this novel, the novel had a very huge impact on me. And I read it in 3 days, I guess, and I remember. And I read it at one stretch, eager to know the unfolding events. I was so thrilled, and it was not like the books I read already. It was very different, and I could cry with them. It made me laugh, it made me cry, and it had a very deep impact on me. So I wanted to share it with my friends, and they were mostly Malayalis. So I translated a few pages of the novel, and then I shared it with them. So I also shared it with my grandfather, and but he was scared at that time because he didn't want me to lose my concentration towards studies. So he wanted me to concentrate on my studies. He told me, finish your MBBS and then you can do whatever you like. So I joined MBBS and I asked him again, and this time he told me, you get your PG in your dream subject and then you can do whatever you like. So again I prepared and I got my MD, and then when I really wanted to do it, things were different now. And as everybody knows, we hardly get time, especially in the first year. Many of my friends from Stanley have come here and they know how it is. My friends, Charumati is here, Tamil Selvan is here, and my co-PGs are here. Many of my friends are there, Sandhya is there, and Sita, many surgeons and doctors who were working with me, and they know we used to long for 4 or 5 hours of undisturbed sleep. That is very rare for us, especially in the first year. So it was difficult, but I managed to do it because I've seen my grandfather. He used to write whenever he gets time. He used to write notes in bus tickets. Every time whenever he gets time, he uses it to document the thoughts, and he utilizes his time very in a even 1 minute of his time is not wasted. He doesn't waste time. So I was inspired, and then I started doing it whenever I can. And I got time during COVID, because during COVID period we had 1 week duties and 1 week quarantines. So these quarantines we were posted in hotels where we have some ample time actually, and I finished my translation in my second year of residency, and during this COVID period has so much significance in my life. It was the period where I met the love of my life, Dr. Pratyush, and we used to discuss the chapters of the novel together. He used to tell suggestions, and we did it almost like together, and he is a great support. And I finished the novel, and one person I have to thank so much is writer Ambai. Ambai has helped me so much. She continues to be my friend and guide even now. She read the whole manuscript and she liked it. So she said it retains the originality, but she helped me. There were many American slangs, and there were some things like Sir said, Uday. I thought Uday is really clothed, and I didn't know this thing. I only know this now. So there might be things like that even now, but she had a very good idea, and she corrected so many of such mistakes, and she removed all these American slangs I used, and she replaced it with original rooted words, and that helped me retain the originality of the novel, the Karisal flavor of the novel. She helped me a lot, and I must thank Penguin. Penguin has they have trusted the manuscript and they published this novel, and here head of sales from Penguin is here. Thank you, sir. And we have a stall also here, so whoever who have not got the book yet, please get it here. You will get it a 10% discount, I guess. And I must thank editors of Penguin, Manasi, Shreya, Aparna, Ahana. Ahana has designed this banner herself, and she also helped me arrange the signing session, and she was helpful throughout. I must thank my literary agent Jaya. She was being supportive, and she managed all these stuff so that I can concentrate only on the novel, and she managed all the other things, speaking with the publishers. All these things were taken care, and I could concentrate more on the novel. I must thank her. Thank you, Jaya. And I must thank writer Perumal Murugan, who gave a foreword for the novel, and writers Dr. Shashi Tharoor and writer Vasanti. These eminent and erudite writers, they gave me endorsement. They endorsed the novel, and I must thank Amstrong sir. He has arranged a beautiful play within a very short period. Thank you so much, sir. And he has arranged almost everything, and once I've told him, everything else is taken care of, and I'm so thankful to Dr. and Professor Armstrong. Thank you so much, sir. And I thank Thamizhachi ma'am, who has read the whole novel, and she managed to give me a beautiful review also. I was always her fan. Thank you. And I thank Thilagavathy Amma. As she said, I have been her fan since I was very small, like when I was in class 2 or 3, I guess. And she came to our hospital once, and during that period, the whole hospital was surrounded by a lot of police, and next day when I went to school, I was a star. And thank you so much, ma'am. It was a beautiful day, and till now, she has come here and honored the event. I'm so much honored. Thank you so much, ma'am. I thank writer Ma.Rajendran sir. He is the formal vice chancellor of Tamil University, Thanjavur. He has read the whole novel. Thank you so much, sir. I value it so much. Thank you for the corrections also. I now learned what is Uday. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, C.Mahendran, sir, who has, I have given him the novel, I think 2 days before. So within a very short period, it would have been really difficult for him to read the whole manuscript. So I understand. It's okay, sir. Thank you so much for coming and honoring this occasion. Thank you so much. And I also thank Ratna Sabhabadi, sir, from NCBH, who is about to give vote of thanks. As always, I owe a lot to my grandfather, writer Ponnelan. He has been a hero, and he is a man of great compassion and love. He is not just a writer. I know him as a great person. Even before I know him, he's a great writer. So his simple home is an asylum for so many cats and dogs and everything. So many animals come and go. They are not owned. They are just loved. He is a man of love and compassion, and he has always been my hero. And this novel, this work is a tribute to my tata. I'm so happy I could do this. So he has been an inspiration since childhood. I used to take his handkerchiefs and towels so that I can smell him whenever I feel, I feel depressed or something. I used to smell his clothes, and I love him so much. And thank you for being my tata. And I thank my mother, Dr. Araganila. She has loved me beyond boundaries. She has loved and trusted me beyond boundaries, and she is like my galantine. And thank you so much, Amma. And I thank Dr. Pratyush, my husband. He is more like a friend. He read the novel initially, and we used to discuss a lot about it, and he has been support like in every walk of life. So thank you, Pratyush. And I thank my sister, Dr. Darshini. She has always been there for me, and she takes care of my baby most of the time so that I can do all the other things that I love to do. And I thank my sister Nivedita. she has also come here. Thank you. She is my little supporter, little helper. And I thank my mother-in-law, Mrs. Mani Megalai. She has been a help. She supports me in whatever thing I do, whatever thing I would like to do. She gives me ideas, and thank you so much, Ma. I thank my father, Dr. Jairam. He has not come here. He couldn't come, but he has been a support since since I was born. Right? Thank you so much, Appa. And I thank everyone who has come here. I've invited so many dignitaries are here, writers. Oh, my Chitti, I'm so sorry. I left. No, I didn't leave you. I have written your name here. Thank you so much, my Chitti, Anita Ponnelan. She is also a translator. She has translated 2 books. They are really great, and I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for being there for me. I thank Chitti's friends. She has come with a whole gang. Her friends have come. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Savi Chitti is also a writer. She has also come. Kavita Chitti, Chitrangani, Rangaraju uncle. Everyone has come and graced this occasion. Dr. Dhanalakshmi, she has been a mentor. She takes me to conferences, and she has been so. She was the superintendent of RSRM. It is the OG wing of Stanley Medical College, and she used to take me to conferences. She introduced me to so many things in the field of obstetrics and gynecology. Thank you so much, Aji. Thank you so much. My Atte has come. She takes care of me whenever I come to Chennai. And not only when I come to Chennai, always she is there to take care of me. Thank you, Atte. Thank you, Atte. She has made a beautiful comparing, and one person I must thank really so much is Vaidyanathan sir. He has been the liaison officer, so he was arranging everything, and he was helping me to do the whole thing. Thank you so much, sir. And thanks to other writers who have come here: Amritam Surya sir, R.T. Muthu sir, Sukumaran sir, Sukumaran Mama, and Kula sir. Many writers have come. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for making my day very beautiful. Thank you.
So last but not the least, we have Rishi, a generalist with varied interests, a literature enthusiast, and he who has a deep passion for quizzing. He identifies himself as a neo-Renaissance man. An avid reader and a space enthusiast, here is Rishikesh to share his perspective on our book. We request Ms. Akila to felicitate Priyadarshini.
My greetings to all the writers and readers present here. That's the only way I could address everyone present here. தாத்தா பேசுகிற வரைக்கும் ஏதோ சக்கர மாதிரியே இருப்போம் நடிச்சோம் அந்த ஈவெண்ட்டில். அவர் ஸ்பீச்சை கேட்டு யதார்த்தமாக இருந்ததுக்கப்புறம் அச்சாணி தான் தெரிஞ்சு போச்சு. பட் ஸ்டில் இட்ஸ் an essential part of the dialect basically. Whatever I say is my take and perspective of what I felt through reading both the books. I'm fortunate to read both the books, Karisal in Tamil as well as Black Soil in English. And yeah, this is completely my personal take. I'll go ahead. And most importantly, I thank this platform to express my perspectives and reflections on our book, primarily here. And on this esteemed occasion, I thank everyone who is present here to listen to my occasion as well. When a piece of writing, which is around 4.5 decades old, or 1.5 generations in conventional notation, it's an active print of its inception, and it's retributed to a different lingual medium. It doesn't signify the mettle of the storyteller or the momentous task of the translator. Rather, the timeless nature of the work that documents a strong perspective. Like spores that germinate to ideas of relevancy to any time frame, a reader picks up the book. Our book is one such book, And any book which passes through this filter is very important. This is significant, as said. In our book, this represents a transitional bridge into the anthropological dimension of the Karisal region, accurately Perumalpuram here. In the face of transition, as like anything that tends to change, no matter how complex it is. Here, it is ambience in itself that changes at the human cost. At the human cost. That is the story's preamble, basically. I'm not taking the usual stance of thanking the author and the translator for creating this material. You heard that right? Not taking the usual stance of thanking the author and the translator for creating this material. As the author is possessed to be the soul of the story, which translates itself into the optimistic drive and the string of phrases, which is the book. The translators bit by the same bug, unfortunately, which results in this magnum opus. This isn't a conventional profile to thank the author and the translator, the medium basically, but rather I'd be thankful of the circumstances that built up and brought about everything right up to this instance. Upon reading the novel, both the novels, the delicate instance between the characters with simple intentions but on a grandiose scale of the setup are represented in detail, fine details, amidst the crunch of the happenings. It's not a very easy ambience, basically. You have a density of character which is going around. That is very significant in terms of a book. Karisal got published in a time frame when socialist realism was sprouting roots in the Tamil literature space. Up to date, there are only very few books in the socialist realism space which are notable and readable. And this lens has tended to shrunk over the decades, but it's a very essential lens to peer through the society. Karisal, the black soil, is all but grim and humus, but anything that falls on it grows. No matter whether it's seeds or ideas, is indispartially fertile for everything. Such is the book too. Amidst all the esteemed people here, I'm just a reader who's trying to be more informed. We are collectively responsible for driving the world's changes. That happens only when we understand how the world functions, which only happens when we understand how the world has functioned till date. That understanding is independent of geographies and cultures, but is all inclusive of the human condition. More works, original works as well, I'm glad to say that as well, of the similar caliber should arise from this gathering, and I assure the same from this literary kinship. Though this is a very structured speech or a dialect after the very realist perspective, on a softer note but with a deep meaning, I would like to quote Ponnelan Tatta's own phrase to conclude my oration. This is from the Sahitya Academy's official document on Tata, and it is a very significant line which I have pondered up till date. Your writing should express the hope that tomorrow's world will be better. It has to be. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your perspective, Rishi. And now we would like to invite Mr. Ratna Sabapathy, sir, who is the president, the former president, director of New Century Book House, to give his vote of thanks.
கரிசல் பிளாக் சாயில் நாவல் ஆங்கிலத்துறை சென்னை பல்கலைக்கழகம் இணைந்து நடத்தும் இந்த விழாவிற்கு வரவேற்புரை வழங்கிய டாக்டர் ஆம்ஸ்ட்ராங் ஆங்கிலத்துறை பேராசிரியர் அவர்களுக்கு நன்றி கூறுகிறோம். அதேபோல் இந்த நூலை வெளியிட்டு சிறப்புரை வழங்கிய டாக்டர் தமிழச்சி தங்கப்பாண்டியன் எம்பி அவர்களையும் நன்றி கூறி, அடுத்ததாக திலகவதி ஐபிஎஸ் அவர்களுக்கும் நன்றி கூறி, Ma.Rajendran அவர்கள் முன்னாள் துணைவேந்தர் தமிழ் பல்கலைக்கழகம் அவர்களுக்கும், C.Mahendran தோழர் தாமரை ஆசிரியர் அவர்களுக்கும், எழுத்தாளர் பொன்னிலன், டாக்டர் பிரியதர்ஷினி மற்றும் எழுத்தாளர்கள் மாணவர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் என்சிபி சார்பாக நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.
Thank you so much everyone for coming here and gracing the occasion. Without you, it would not have been possible today for us to have a great evening. Thank you all.